Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? I know that in a few minutes you're going to be contacting me. So welcome to our session of this model number 7. All right. Well, my recommendation as always is to continue keeping safe at home with your families, waiting for the vaccine and trying to avoid going to very crowded places in order to continue healthy. All right, let me see some notes that I have for you. Okay, in here you can see some of them. Remind the files of your audio, please check that they are not private. All right, it's impossible for me to download them or reproduce them or play them. So please make sure that when you send me your links, they have this privacy open. All right. About the paragraphs that are required, remember the Arial, that is number 12, and only 5 sentences or lines, complete in order to get your grade. And the thing is the time, yes, that I need to give you revision, that is 72 hours. That means 3 days in the moment you send your activities. And another thing is to participate in the forum as many times as possible in order to interact with your partners. And another point is to fulfill the requirements when sending messages in the forum. Remember to say hi, to participate, to say goodbye, to write your complete name and the group that you belong to. And finally, also, I've been checking these weeks that almost all of you are sending your activities in the very end of the week, which is very complicated for me to check immediately and send you back to correct your mistakes. So try to send them at the beginning of the week to have this chance to check, to send you, and for you to correct and get a better grade. But the most important thing, to learn from your mistakes. All right? Good. Now, let's see what we have to see this week. The Learning Forum. Let's go directly to the Learning Forum. Remember that this forum is created to share your doubts, your comments, your suggestions about the different topics we've seen during the week. This is not something that is going to be evaluated, but is going to be taken into consideration in the moment of your final grade. Now, in this case, we are going to talk about your goals, your plans, and to ask other people about the same, their ideas about the future. Okay, and for this, you will need to express your interest, your wishes, and your dreams. When you finish your prep en línea, you have to ask your partners about how they imagine themselves in a future, right? Once they finish their prep en línea SEP. Okay, that's about the Learning Forum. Now, let's see our activity. Be a positive thinker. All right. In here, it says, in our life, we develop or we perform in different areas that are based on our interest and take advantage of the different opportunities we come across. What would you like to do when you finish your prep en línea SEP? How do you imagine yourself in 5 years' time? And what would you like to do to improve? Okay, it's this moment of reflection for doing that. We scroll down and open the format. There you have. think about or things you'd like to improve in your life. What are you planning to do in the next year? And what are you going to achieve in 2 years? Then write your answers in the next table. All right. What would you like to improve in your life? Personal. I'd like to have more time for me. Period. Don't forget to use your period. Because sometimes you just continue writing and writing and writing, and it's like a huge sentence. Okay? Well, what are you planning to do next year? I'm planning to visit my brother in Denver. Period. What are you going to achieve in 2 years? I'm going to, let me see, well, let's make it up, because otherwise it's going to be complicated. I'm going to finish my PhD degree, period. All right? So on. That's the idea. The family and friends, professional, economic, the different aspects you have to take into account. So there you have my example. The idea here is that you check if you see in the question you have what would you like, and my answer I answered I'd like to. So if you're using would in your question, you have to use the same auxiliary in your answer. The same with the following column. It says, what are you planning? Okay, my answer is I am planning, present continuous. The following, what are you going to? And my answer is going to, because it's future with going to, future plans. All right, good. Now, write a paragraph of 5 to 8 lines describing how you will be in 5 years. What a challenge, right? First of all, comma, I will be 57, okay, comma, I'll live in Cancun, and etc. etc. All right? Why? Because I'm using the auxiliary will. Next one. Read and record the answers to the questions. Paste the audio link here. Remember that if you don't have the idea or you don't know the word that is necessary for an idea that you have, I share with you this page that is Lingui. All right? With this one, you can find the word depending on your idea. For example, in here, winged, that is alado or con alas. Okay? Example, green winged macaw, it's guacamaya rojo. But maybe you want to use in any other context. So you scroll down and you find that is left winged, that is izquierdista, for example, or, sorry for that. I forgot to lock my cell phone. And in any other case, you have here in English and in Spanish to find the correct context. All right. Now, continue here. Sorry for this. It's this one. All right, so once you check that is the correct word, that is the correct pronunciation, you record it, you paste your link here, and continue with the following activity. I close this one, don't save it, and now let's go to the following one. Okay, this one. Opening ceremony. Imagine that you are working in a successful company. The company will open a new branch and they are asking you to work with another person to organize the opening ceremony. Your partner got the information, the exact information about the event while you were doing any other activity. Now, you need to know the details to collaborate in the organization of this activity. For this, you will ask your partner several questions to get that information. When you go to the office of your partner, he is not, or he or she is not there at the moment, so you decide to send a message with your questions. So let's see. Okay, there you have. It says, write 3 questions in English to note specific information of the opening. Example, where will the opening take place? Good. So there you have. I'll repeat it. Where will the opening take place? Question mark. Another one. What time will it start? What is it? The opening ceremony. And what will be served for the menu? Okay, this is about the food that is basic for any party. All right. Write 3 questions in English to find out what your partner will do before the opening day. Example, what will you wear for that day? Will you rent a tuxedo? Tuxedo is the word for smoking. You know that you wear a smoking in very formal occasions. So it's the same in America or in any other English-speaking country. They rent a tuxedo because why? I mean, why? Because it's very expensive. You don't need to have a tuxedo there all the time in your closet. So it's better to rent it, or maybe you have it. All right. So I will repeat the same question, but it says, what will you wear for that day? Another question will be, how will, oh, sorry. How will you travel to the place, etc., etc. Once you have your questions, now it's time to write the answers. Example, it says, what will you wear for that day? The answer will be, I will wear a blue long, sorry, it's vice versa, long blue dress, period. Well, once you finish your answers, in a paragraph of 5 to 8 lines, write how the English can help you to have a better job. This is a very important question, right? I know sometimes it's difficult to learn not only English, any other language, because we feel not really sure or not comfortable about making mistakes, right? But believe me, it's just a matter of practicing. This little by little practice will make you improve, and all of a sudden when you realize, okay, you have the chip and you don't need to be thinking in Spanish and translate it into English. Your brain will do it automatically. So that's the idea when I ask you to practice and practice. I know that we are having this class during these 4 weeks, but once you finish, it's important to continue practicing for not losing, but on the contrary, improving your English, okay? Well, so English has been an important skill in my life because I've had the chance to visit many countries and meet fantastic people communicating with this language. That's an example. Obviously, you can express your ideas, etc. Once you finish writing, you check it. You check it in the Google Translator or in the page that I shared with you a moment ago. You check your pronunciation, that I think is the most difficult part. And once you feel ready, record it, copy the link, paste it in here, and send it to me. All right? And that would be all. Let me see if you have any question. Okay. Hello. Hello, Agustin. Hello, Alma Erica. Hi, good afternoon. Hi, Dante. It's great to have you here. Well, it's time to say goodbye. But just for the moment, I'll be receiving your activities. I'll be checking your participation in the forum. And remember, try to send them as soon as possible, because in that way I can check your activities. If there is something to correct, I'll write my comments, send you back, you correct them, and send them back to me, and you get a better grade. But the most important, you learn. All right? Thank you very much. Keep safe at home. A kiss. Bye-bye.